Didn't see you there. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful week. Today we're doing something a little different. I'm dressed like this for a reason. Today I'm gonna be playing a quiz game that was submitted by one of you titled, "Are you a real Matt Kenseth fan?" And those of you who've watched my videos for a long time, who know me personally in any way, shape, or form, you know that I'm a huge Matt Kenseth fanatic. Been that way since 2004-ish. So frequent stream viewer Uncle Tom Cruise on YouTube here sent me this quiz that he made himself. It's actually a Jeopardy game, but I figured I'd just play by myself today. And you guys could all follow along at home and see how well I do. I'm really just gonna be tallying up how many questions I get right out of the total amount of questions, since I don't really have anyone here to play Jeopardy with, because there's really nobody on earth that could match my level of Matt Kenseth fanaticism. Or at least I don't know anybody within driving distance. So we're gonna see how I do. I'm actually a little bit nervous because I hope I do not get exposed in this quiz. Please, Uncle Tom Cruise, I hope you didn't make a hard quiz, because I'm gonna look like a fool here dressed in all this if I'm getting all these wrong. So play along at home. Let's jump right in. All right, so looking at the home screen, are you a real Kenseth fan? You bet I am. All right, let's start. We're just gonna do one team. We're gonna see how many I get right here. Now, full disclosure, I did look at the first question here in the upper left, the one Xfinity Series for 100, just to see what this quiz was like. So we're gonna kind of take that one off the board here. Yeah, so he drove the 17 car. I knew that, but I'm not gonna count it because that would be unfair. So let's move on. So if we do the math here, I just want to get an idea of how many questions we've got here. Let's see. We've got 5 by 5, so that's 25 questions minus 1, so it's 24 questions. That'll be fun. We'll start with easy questions first, so I'll go with bio for 100. Kenseth's home state. Well, this is easy. Wisconsin. Not going to waste our time here. Yeah, no, we knew that one already. There's no question there. Sponsors for 100. Kenseth's primary sponsor for his 2003 Cup title. I'm wearing the dang jacket. This just gets too easy. DeWalt. I should give you guys a second to answer these, but I think these first two have been pretty easy. I mean, these are the 100 questions. I guess you know, you got to start us off easy here. Races he won for 100. Matt Kenseth is a 2-time winner of this Great American Race. Well, when you title it The Great American Race, I know it's the Daytona 500. Yeah, he is a 2-time winner of the Daytona 500. I feel like a lot of people forget that he won that thing twice. That's a pretty big deal. Stats for 100. The highest number of wins he had in a season happened during this NASCAR season. So I'm trying to think. Okay, so he had, the most wins he ever had in a season was 7, but it's asking me what year he had 7 wins. That was 2013. So 2013 is the answer, right? What is 2013? I forgot this is Jeopardy. I need to phrase these like Jeopardy answers. Sorry about that. All right, now we're moving into the 200 category. Hopefully these start to get a little more difficult. Xfinity Series for 200. The 2003 Winston Cup champion has this many championships in the Xfinity Series. I know the answer to this one, unfortunately. It's kind of a troll job for you to put this in here, but yes, he never won an Xfinity or a Busch Series championship, so it should be 0, right? 0. Yeah, these are easy so far. Okay, bio for 200. Kenseth's eldest child. This is an interesting one because Matt Kenseth has 4 young daughters, but he has an older son that's like 22. He's about my age, a little older than me, I think. I think he just got married actually recently. His oldest son raced for a little while in the ARCA Series, even won an ARCA race, I believe, at Michigan in 2015. Ross Kenseth, oldest child. Who is Ross Kenseth? I'm terrible at Jeopardy. I don't know how to phrase Jeopardy questions. I don't watch Jeopardy ever, so I'm kind of unfamiliar with the format. I know I'm not playing Jeopardy right now, but this is a Jeopardy. Forget it. Sponsors for 200. His last win for Joe Gibbs Racing was at Phoenix 2017. What a magical day. This sponsor was on the hood of the car. I still need to get this race win die cast. I don't know if they're even out yet. They're always so slow with those. But this was Circle K. That's pretty easy too. Man, I am knocking these out of the park. Races he won for 200. Kenseth's first career Winston Cup victory was at this track. Easy peasy, no big deezy. It's... what's it called again? Charlotte. Almost forgot. Okay, Lowe's Motor Speedway, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Whatever. Charlotte Motor Speedway. I'm batting 1,000 right now. These have all been way too easy. Stats for 200. Let's clean house right here. Matt Kenseth may only have 1 championship, but he has finished runner-up this many times. Okay, this is a little more difficult. Your average fan probably wouldn't know this question, or the answer to this question, but how many times did Matt Kenseth finish runner-up? Twice, if I'm not mistaken. Knocked it right out of the park. Left, right, up, down. I'm all around, baby. Let's keep rolling. Now we're into the 300s. This could get a little more interesting. So far, these have been easy. I'm I guess we didn't count that first question, so I'm 9 for 9. 15 questions to go. How are you doing at home? I should hope most of you, if you're not a Kenseth fan, hopefully have gotten at least 6 or 7 of these right. I mean, these haven't been that hard yet. I was expecting a challenge. He prevailed over Tony Stewart at this racetrack for his first Busch Series win. I actually don't know this one. I think it's Rockingham. I think Rockingham is the right answer, but I actually don't remember. I've been to his museum in Wisconsin where they have this car that he won. It was unsponsored that weekend, and he beat Tony Stewart. I think it's Rockingham, but I actually don't know. The first one I was like 80% sure. I'll sell you that. I was 80 to 85% sure. I for some reason was thinking about this the other day. I couldn't remember what his first win was at. I was trying to think about it. I've seen the video. I know what it is. I saw it. I didn't see it live, but I've seen it happen. I just couldn't remember the track, but we're still batting 1,000, boys. Bio for 300. Although known as Matt, his full first name is... It's Matthew. Is Matt short for anything else? Come on, this is an easy question. What is Matt short for? Matthias? Matholomew? Mathematics? What did we think his name was going to be? Okay, that's easy. Sponsors for 300. For the 2011 season, Matt Kenseth's primary sponsor. I'll give you guys a second answer before I just spit all over you guys. Crown Royal. Yes, yes, yes. That was a pretty car, actually. I have the little tumbler thing up there. You can kind of see it in the upper left, upper left, Crown Royal. That was a pretty car. Races he won for 300. Kenseth's final win during his 2000 to 2012 stint at Roush was at this racetrack. This is another one maybe not everyone will remember off the top of their head, but I do remember this one very well because he drove a pretty car for this one as well. Kansas Speedway towards the end of the 2012 season. Knocked it out of the park. I am flying. I don't know how many row this is, but I haven't missed a single one yet, and I hope you guys... Everyone should have at least 9 or 10 right, I feel like. Stats for 300. Although he only has 1 win during his championship season, he had the most top 10s during that season with this amount. Wait, let me rephrase this question. Uncle Tom Cruise, your wording on some of these questions are making them harder than they should be. Yes, that's right. In 2003, he only had 1 win. That was at Las Vegas. He had the most top 10s. Yes, that's true. With this, so I have to know how many top 10s he had in 2003. I know he had a lot, but I don't remember how many top 10s he has. Does anyone remember how many top 10s anyone ever gets? It was in the mid-20s. That's all I know because it was a lot. And I think, for some reason, I think 26. I think 26 top 10s. This is the first question that I'm actually not sure. Like, even that Rockingham one, I was mostly sure. This is the first question I don't know. How many top 10s did he have? I know it was a lot. I think it was 26. God, my win streak here, my perfect streak is on the line. Let's take a look. No! Ah! I almost threw my laptop off the table. Am I not a true Kenseth fan? Is that what this tells me? I said mid-20s, and I should have just said 25. That's right in the middle of the 20s. Oh! That's okay. Even Steph Curry misses a free throw every now and then. We can miss one and still be a true Kenseth fan. That's a tough one. For 300, I'm scared of what the real one's going to be. All right, what the 400 and 500s are going to be. All right, we'll move on to the 400s. What am I now? So let's see. We have 10 left, so I've done 14. I'm 13 for 14. Good God. All right, let's move on to the Xfinity Series. The 2003 Winston Cup champion had 1 win during that season. However, he had this many wins in the 2003 Busch season. Shoot, now this is hard. my mojo, that question before this one is really like where it stops being easy and gets hard. I don't remember how many Busch wins he had in 2003. Does anybody? Does he even remember how many wins he had in 2003? He had 1 win in the Cup Series. I know he has 26 Busch Series wins in his career, and I would have had to mostly come early in his career, so I'm going to guess 3? I feel like 3 is a good answer. I keep overestimating him. All right, okay. We got to get this ship righted here. I can't miss 2 in a row now. We're 13 for 15. I'm a true fan. Believe me, trust me. Let's move on to Bio for 400. The racing veteran was born in what year? I actually know this one. Wait, do I? Yes, 1972. March 10th, 1972. Should be a national holiday. Got that one right. We're back on the ball. We're back rolling with the punches now. What is that now? 14 for 16? Still top the league in terms of free throw shooting. Sponsors for 400. For the 2016 Darlington race, Matt Kenseth drove a throwback paint scheme honoring this NASCAR driver. 2016 Darlington, Tide. That was the first time, Kenseth was sponsored by Tide in 2017, but for 2016 they sponsored just the throwback race. I remember the car. I have the diecast around here somewhere. That was specifically honoring, I believe... Oh, crap. Now I don't know. Was it supposed to be Ricky Craven? I think it was remembering the Ricky Craven finish with Kurt Busch. But I don't know for sure. I don't think it was Darrell Waltrip. I think it was like Ricky Craven's scheme. So Ricky Craven, that is my answer. I'm going to have to fact check that because I don't think that one's right. I think it was Ricky Craven. Then why would... But... The famous finish, you know the one I'm talking about, with Kurt Busch and Ricky Craven in like 2003 or whatever it was. That happened at Darlington. So wouldn't it make sense to honor that paint scheme at Darlington? I'm going to fact check this one. Pause everything. There's got to be an article written about it. It's basically this. I don't think it... Okay, maybe it's not exactly the same, but it's almost identical. Let's look up Darrell Waltrip here. Hold on. All these paint schemes are basically the same. I'm counting this one as a correct answer. The Darrell Waltrip car, the Ricky Craven car, the Matt Kenseth car all look the same. So it was all of the above. I'm going to count this one as right, okay? Unless someone can find me an article explicitly saying where they were specifically honoring Darrell Waltrip, I think it was the Tide in general. Ricky Rudd, Ricky Craven, and Darrell Waltrip. So I'm counting this one as correct. I've still only missed 2, boys. I've still only missed 2. Races he won for 400. We got to get back some momentum here. One unique trend for Kenseth is that he likes winning the second race of the season. Oh, I'm sure he'll win all of them if he gets the option. But yes, he did win the second race a lot. In fact, he has a total of how many wins for the second race of the season? Off the top of my head, I remember him winning California in, I think it was 2006. That was when California was the second race of the season. And I remember he did it again in 2009 because he won both Daytona and California. And I think he did it again before that. So I know like 2006, 2009... And then there's I think one other year. So I only have to guess how many. So it's 2 or 3. He's done it 2 or 3 times. In 2013, he won the third race of the year at Las Vegas. I think he did it 3 times. But I can't remember the third time. 5? What? I gotta go back and look at his racing reference because I totally blew... This must have all happened in like 2001, 2004, 2002. I don't remember the 5. I wish it would tell me which ones he explicitly won. Moving on to the final one in the 400 category. These went from like first grade level to like graduate med school doctorate PhD level like really quick. Consistency was key for Kenseth's 2003 Cup Championship, who finished on the lead lap in 2003 this many times. Consistency was key, and I feel like he had 3 DNFs if I'm not mistaken, but maybe it was 2 DNFs. I know he DNF'd in the championship race, but he had such a huge points cushion it didn't matter. So I'm trying to think specifically. I'm throwing out all these little fun facts just so you guys know I'm not clueless. I know a lot of the backstory. There's 36 races. I'm going to say 32. 32 sounds about right. What is 32? Oh! Can I get one of these right? I've gotten every single guess question wrong. Matt, I keep overestimating you, man. That's okay. What have I missed now? 4? I got to get all 5 of these next ones right, or else I'm going to feel like a total failure. Xfinity Series for 500. What year was the last year in which Kenseth failed to qualify for a Busch nationwide Xfinity Series race? Wait, now this one, I don't understand the wording to this one. Hold on. What year was the last year in which Kenseth failed to qualify for a Busch Series race? I mean, I know 2017 was his last full-time season, and he did not race that year, so that was the last year he didn't. I don't understand this question. I think it's asking me what was his like first year that he didn't run full-time or didn't run in the Xfinity Series. Because I know when he came to Gibbs, 2013, and I even think 2014 a little bit, he ran some Xfinity races. I don't think he ran any in 2015, though. So I'm going to say, I don't really understand the question, so I'm maybe not going to count this one, but I'm going to guess 2015 is the answer they're looking for. 2000. Okay, I don't understand this question. What is it trying to ask? Does it mean, wait, does it mean explicitly like he didn't, like he tried to qualify a race and then just like failed to? I didn't understand the question. I'm not counting this one. This one didn't make any sense to me. Okay, 2005, I don't know what it's talking about. That is a hard one because I don't understand it. So now there's 23 questions now. We're skipping this one too. This one doesn't count. Bio for 500. Kenseth has loving parents. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Especially his father, whose first name is... I actually do know this one. His first name is Matt Kenseth's middle name, I believe. Kenseth's father's name is Roy. Roy Kenseth. I got that one right. I gotta get these next 3 right, or else I'm gonna feel, I gotta end on a win streak here. Sponsors for 500. For the 2017 Darlington race, Matt Kenseth drove a throwback paint scheme honoring this NASCAR driver. Now another throwback question, but I know this one for sure. This is a trick question, because Matt Kenseth in 2017, since it was supposed to maybe be his last season, especially his last full-time season perhaps, he ran a self-honoring throwback scheme. He threw back to that scheme he ran when he beat Tony Stewart in that Busch race at Rockingham. So he was honoring himself, Matt Kenseth. That's a trick question. You thought you could get me there, buddy, but I'm better than that. Races he won for 500. Come on, we got to get these 2 right. Kenseth earned his 17th win at this race. His 17th win? This is such an oddly specific number. Wait. Actually, I know this one. I actually do know this one. I believe his 17th win was the 2009 Daytona 500. I think I only know that because I remember looking it up later on and being like, wow, what do you know? Number 17. His 17th win was at Daytona. I get it? Because it's, number 17. I'm wearing I don't even know what this jacket is. I think it was the Daytona 500. That's my answer. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna get that one. That's a new one. So we have 1 question to go. This last question, stats for 500. This is for all the marbles. Matt, if you're watching this is for you, my man. 500 stats. Although he's not known for starting up front, from 2000 to 2017, he garnered this many poles. So we're not going to count the All-Star race pole he got this year, driving the number 6 car. We're not going to count that one. It's the All-Star race. Probably don't count it anyways. I actually think I might know this one. No, I don't know. My first thought was 22, but that seems high. I mean, he has 39 career wins, and for the longest time, he really didn't win very many poles. But once he got to Gibbs, he won a lot of poles, or he won a good amount. He won at least 1 or 2 a year, I feel like. 22 seems high, but for some reason, I feel like that's the right answer. I mean, I really don't know. I haven't looked at this stat in a long time. Dang, I really don't know. Part of me also thinks 19 for some reason. I think I'm gonna go with 22. It's my first gut instinct. I feel like it's lower than that, but I'm gonna guess 22. Please, racing gods, please let me get this one right. That's all I ask. Please. 22. What is 22? Wow. I was really hoping to go out on a high note. It wasn't 19, it wasn't 22. It was right in the freaking middle. Number 20. Good quiz, Uncle Tom Cruise. I'll have to fact check a few of these to make sure you actually know what you're talking about, because for all I know, you could just be slapping random numbers down your keyboard. Well, I guess there you have it. Am I the biggest Matt Kenseth fan in the world? To me, yes. I still am, even though I only got 19 of these 23 questions right. But those 4 questions, they're going to keep me awake at night. I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm going to forever be remembering how many top 10s he got in the 2003 season, or how many poles he got in his career. I'm going to be remembering these. Oh. Well, this was fun, at least. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know how you guys did down below. And if you sit here and try to tell me you got all 23 or 24 right, I know you're full of it. No, you guys didn't get it. There's no way you got all those right. I'm impressed that I got the 17th win question right. That I'm very impressed with myself for getting right. So I'm going to hang my hat on that. 19 for 23. I mean, that's still a passing grade in pretty much every school in the world. So I think I'm going to pass with flying colors here. So thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with more regularly scheduled videos out of the groove this week, as well as WWE Cup Series Tournament of Champions. Race number 2 will be on just a few days, working on it right over my shoulder. Actually, I took a break from that to work on this. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. And thanks again to YouTube user Uncle Tom Cruise for providing me with this quiz. This was very fun. Somewhat tragic, but mostly fun. Thanks for watching, everybody.